I have with me the latest WGM of Indian chess and also the third place finisher at the national championship recently, Priyanka Nutakki. Hello, Priyanka. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very happy. Priyanka, what are you? I'm very fine. I'm very happy to have you here. And what would you say is giving you more pleasure, finishing third in the nationals or becoming a WGM?
Probably finishing my title. I know, okay, coming third in the nationals is equally important, but I've been trailing for my title for very long.
Hmm.
So I feel kind of relieved now that I got it.
Tell us a bit about yourself. Where are you from and what are you doing right now?
I'm from Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh,
Mhm.
and currently doing my BCom first year.
You are in your first year BCom.
Yeah,
And I believe that you were very close to your title on many occasions, right? And you missed a
yes,
lot of your norm chances.
that's true. I've missed on several occasions.
What is the number? Is it like seven, eight times?
Yeah, probably six, seven times easily.
Amazing. So how did you keep going? Yeah, amidst all of this, and then the pandemic came in, and it was a lot of things went upside down.
Yeah, that's true. It was very difficult at the beginning. I was losing motivation because every time I was very close, but then I lose in the last round or something. But I kept on trying. I mean, that's what players do. Yeah.
Right, and finally you have done it. And we'll talk about what your next plans are and also where you're playing next. But first, I want to check your game that you played at the national championship. You beat Pratyusha Bodda, and
Yeah.
Pratyusha is a very strong player. Why did you choose this game?
Um, it was a nice game, and also I felt I calculated better than her in this game. And yeah, I like the ending, especially like the way the game ended. It
Mm-hmm.
was a nice tactic.
Okay, let's go through that and maybe we'll ask the viewers to also guess the end of the game. Also, how happy are you with your performance? You scored 7 out of 9 and you lost one game. Here's your scorecard that you have. You were able to beat very strong players like Swati Ghate. You held Vaishali to a draw. You beat Monica, Akshaya, Pratyusha Bodda. You drew with Padmini Raut. Would you say that this is one of your best performances at nationals?
Yes, definitely. It is one of my best. Could have played better in few of the games, but no complaints. It's fine.
Mm. And any thoughts on Divya's performance? She won 8 out of 9. Played really
Yes,
well.
she was on fire. She played really well.
Yeah.
What can I say?
True. Okay, let's go through the game. And by the way, Priyanka, who's your trainer?
I'm working with Swans Mishra.
With Swayams. Okay,
Yes.
fantastic. So you opened the game with d4, d5, c4, e6, knight c3, knight f6. The queen's gambit declined
Yeah.
and played the bishop f4 line. What kind of a player are you? Do you like to play aggressive chess, positional chess?
More towards aggressive, but I'd say somewhere in between.
Okay, bishop 4, castles, e3. She went knight d7, which is a more fighting option. c5 is also possible.
Yeah,
And
b6, c5.
here you could also play c5, but you went rook c1, and that too after like nearly 4 minutes of thought. Were you already out of your preparation or?
No, I was aware of c5 line from white, but I was expecting her to go c6 and d6 kind of structures. So I was just waiting for her to go for the same plans. I was kind of sure that she wouldn't go for c5.
Hmm.
So I thought, okay, why not try after rook c1? If she goes c3, then bishop b3, b6, then anyways it'll convert.
So,
But
so
yeah,
that's a very smart thing you did by preparing before you saw that these are the setups that she goes for. So, you don't need to play like c5 and these main lines, because I guess the best move here is
Yeah,
c5.
C5. Yeah.
Okay, so Pratyusha went c6, you played bishop d3, and she took on c4, which is very logical. Takes b5, typical plan here. But do you think it was not good, or was it fine?
No, I think this was fine.
Okay, so you went castles, rook
Yeah,
c8.
somewhere around here, I should have probably gone knight to e5, and white is probably better
Hmm.
in structures like this. But I went for queen e2 and different plan.
Yeah, you played first a3. Your idea
Yeah,
was to
a3,
kind of
a5.
clamp with b4, right?
Yeah, given a chance, yes.
She went a5, queen e2, b4, which is very
And
logical because she needs the c5 break.
yes,
So she took knight to e4. Now, can she play c5? Is the question. Is it possible? What was
like
your
then
plan?
probably knight d6.
Then you go knight d6, attacking b7 and c8.
That's right.
And
So I think black is more or less, yeah, first either bishop f3 or bishop d6. And I think white is already better in this
yeah,
position.
this
Bishop
would
e6, she
be,
loses a pawn.
yeah, this is losing a pawn. But let's say bishop f3, queen
Yeah, queen
f3,
f3.
and maybe rook a8. Here also, I guess you can win a pawn, yeah, dc. Or
Yeah, I can just check on maybe knight c5 is
yeah,
possible.
yeah, maybe this is coming here. So you might have to be a little more careful instead of taking on
Maybe I
c5.
can start with knight b7. Is it?
Yeah, and then take here, and at least you have the bishop pair.
Yeah,
Okay, so she didn't go c5. She took first, bishop takes, and now she's not getting this move. Until you don't get this move, this bishop is bad. But she went knight f6, wanting to push your bishop away. You went back, and now she did get c5. So, what was your feeling here? Did you feel like, oh, the it seems like now she is equalized out of the opening?
yeah. I think after once she gets c5, it's close to equal. There's not much white can do. So I was hoping maybe she could go wrong somewhere after rook f d1. I mean, bc5 or something.
So you took,
But yeah,
she
I
took
took and
back,
then
and rook
indeed.
f3. Okay, queen
I
e7.
think black needs to go queen e7.
Yeah, I thought that was natural.
Yeah, queen e7 looks more natural.
But why is queen b6 bad? Even this looks pretty okay, right?
It's like, okay, queen on b6 is doing nothing there, yeah. And also, I think knight on f6 is kind of vulnerable.
And that you took advantage with bishop e5. Maybe you want to take here on f6 next.
Yeah,
So she went knight e4, and
yeah, which I think is a mistake.
yeah, we will ask the viewers to pause at this moment and try to think what was the move that Priyanka played here. Did you feel like when she went knight e4, oh, this is a mistake, or
Yeah, I saw knight e4 is losing. I mean, I've seen the variation, and then I was like expecting her to go something like rook d8 or something, just ignoring the threat. Moving the knight, I think loses anyway.
you were
At
expecting
least
her to
now.
play this move? But she
Yeah,
thought that why to get her pawns doubled, so she moved her knight here. And
yes,
now you played a very nice move, rook to c4.
yes.
It's an unusual move. It's not very common that you are able to like lift your rook and get it into
Yeah,
the
that's
king.
true. So now, okay, if the knight moves or goes back, then bishop into h7. There are so many threats. Her king is very weak, and all of my pieces are eyeing towards her king.
And it's like generally in Greek gift you have the knight and queen joining. Here you have the bishop, you have the rook. This is not
Yeah.
going to, the king is not going to survive. So okay, she can't go knight d6. What about f5? Maybe can she play like that? Oh, she
That's
did.
what
She
happened
did
in the
that in
game.
the game.
Yeah.
Okay. What else can she can't do anything else, right? F5 seems the most natural move. Okay. So she went f5. Okay, guys, now again you have to think because clearly it's not easy. Did you calculate all of this when you played Rook C4?
Yeah, I've seen two moves from here, and then I thought, okay, if I can get that position, that's already better. But I think somewhere around here, I've spent close to 25 minutes, 25 minutes, trying to calculate all the variations, just making sure I'm not blundering anything.
So the next move you played pretty quickly, like in two
Yeah, this move
minutes.
I've played quickly, and this
And
move
now then
quickly.
this one. Okay, so firstly, I guess if she takes with the bishop also, your response remains the same. So
Yeah,
she rather took with the pawn, saying that okay, I'm attacking your knight. And here you had many options, right? You had like going in and at least two options.
yeah. Mainly Rook D7 and Knight G5 I was calculating. So I was told even Knight G5 was winning. So Knight G5, I think if she goes Rook F5, I have Queen H5 first. And then if H6, then Rook D7.
Wow.
So if Rook G5, then Queen F7, Bishop G7 loses. And I think here, yeah, and then Queen F7, yeah,
And
and Bishop
just
into
take
G7.
this, and it's going to be mate.
Right.
And if he takes this,
Anyways, Queen
same
F7, Queen
thing, same
G7.
thing, right?
So probably for Rook D7, she has to go Bishop F8. Here, I kind of stopped my calculation. I thought, okay, why do I even need to give so many opportunities for her? If I can directly play Rook D7 and make it work, there is no need to calculate for all of this.
Ah,
So I started calculating Rook D7. But here, I think just H4 loses. So H4, just leaving the Rook on C4 as it is, and with the idea of Queen G6, just
what?
protecting the knight.
This is such an amazing move. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
is it easy to find this move?
I'm not sure. Okay, if you realize that Queen G6 is a deadly threat and you need to protect the knight on G5, then maybe, but it's not so easy.
Like two things. Firstly, if she takes here,
If she
it's
takes that anyways, I think you can go
like you want to go check,
Queen check.
check,
Yeah, Queen
king.
check, Rook C8,
Rook
and
C8.
that's there.
True,
Yeah.
true, true, true. So this and this hangs. Got it. And if she doesn't take, if she takes here,
Anyways, I think you can go Queen G6. Yeah, it's the same problem.
Queen
I think.
G6 maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, Queen
But
G6
then
and
this is hanging. Yeah.
let's say Queen of 7, Rook B7 is one way to play.
Here.
Or Queen F7, Rook C8. Also probably this.
This is getting very complicated. Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe that's also one of the reasons why you didn't go for this line.
Yeah, it was very complicated. I was already spending a lot of time. Rook D7 variation is very straightforward and easy, I think.
Correct. By the way, just maybe here there can take this or what?
Yeah, maybe Bishop into G7,
And
Queen
then
G6.
post mate, yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Okay, but you played Rook D7, which was very strong, and she went Rook F5 because let's imagine she goes Rook F7, trying to protect G7.
Yeah, then I think white can just go Rook F7, King F7, Knight G5, and King E7 is more or less forced because if the king goes to any other square, Queen
Queen
H5 comes
H5,
and it's
killing
mate.
King E7.
So King E7 also I think just Queen H5, Rook F8. Here, okay, I have a lot of moves. Bishop into G7, Queen H7.
Got it. So she didn't go this, she went here, and now she's attacking your bishop. If you were to take bishop G7, then your knight would hang and you will be in all sorts of trouble.
Yeah.
So here you had to calculate very accurately. You took on G7, king
Now King F8 is forced.
H8, then you just give some discovered check and win the queen.
Yeah.
So king F8.
And this is also an interesting point. I've already calculated this when I played Rook D7 since I spent 25 minutes.
Wow.
So Knight G5.
When you played Rook D7, it was not easy to foresee that she would play Rook F5, no?
That was the only chance for her to play. Rook F7, I think anyways it would lose.
Right.
There is no other chance for her other than moving the rook to a square where at least it is attacking a piece.
Mm.
So white needs to be accurate here. I think Rook G7, King F8, and Knight G5 is probably one of the only ways to play.
Okay. Now you are threatening Knight takes H7. And
Yeah, Knight takes H7.
if she takes here.
Queen H5.
Oh, wow. Take
So
this.
he has to take, and then Queen F7. King H6. Queen F6. King H5. Knight F7.
This is very tough, yeah? Priyanka, you just calculated these tough lines. Amazing.
Yeah.
Because you could even think about taking this, right?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe if I take here, then she could go King G6 and gets it's probably still okay, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
So when you go Knight F7.
So now my threat is to go Queen H6 and Queen H3 mate.
Wow.
So she has to take Bishop into E3, I think. Bishop F8 is also fine maybe, but Bishop E3 is a bit trickier. So I cannot take obviously. So now I was thinking maybe I can just take knight into E5 with the threat of G4 mate and it should be lost.
Wow. That was a very pretty variation. And the funny thing is in many of the lines, your rook over here, you don't care. Yeah, you just want to checkmate the king.
Yeah.
So knight G5, if she takes here, Queen H5 was very strong. So she went rook A8. You said, okay, thanks for the pawn. King E8. Now a check on F6.
Yeah, probably she has missed knight F6, rook F6, Queen H5 was coming.
This is because if you take with the bishop, then you are getting checkmated here. So you have to find this move. And if king F8, there is queen H8 mate. And if king D8, you have bishop F6 followed by check. So she went king D8 directly. And now this calm little move. And next up, the queen is entering. Wow, that was a violent attack, yeah? Maybe one of your finest attacking games?
Yeah, probably, I can say.
Okay, very nice. And what's next for you, Priyanka?
I'll be playing in national juniors starting from 9th of this month.
Would you be the top seed there?
Yeah, I'll be top seed.
Do you have some pressure on your shoulders? Because, generally when you're the top seed, you will feel like, oh, I need to win this event and so on.
Yeah, it's different because I've been the top seed for the last 3 years, I think, and I've never managed to win it. So this time, this is my last year and I'm trying really hard.
You want to win the national juniors. You haven't won it before. Have you won any national titles before?
Yeah, I've won under 9, 11 and 13 nationals.
So, could you tell us a bit about what your aims are in chess and how you are going about it? Are you completely focused on chess, or at this point you are a little bit confused because this is the age when you are like, should I go for chess? Should I do something else?
I'm totally focused on chess as of now. And yeah, my next goal is to become an IM by the end of this year. But eventually become a top female player in the world.
And you want to like dedicate all your time to chess and just focus on it.
Yes.
That is very impressive and that is excellent to know. Priyanka, it was very nice talking to you and thank you so much for your time. We wish you good luck for the national juniors and we'll be following your games.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Bye.
Bye.